like thick like potato-y stew. It's almost like kind of between a stew and a mashed potato. And like they serve it bowl, and then they put a big thing like the meat on top of it. It's like especially it's like their hearty meal of the day. Light breakfast, light lunch, hearty dinner.
Private home. Okay.
Home of one of the people in town, around town. Probably these. I'm thinking these might just be miscellaneous businesses, clothiers.
I myself want to go to the jeweler.
Some of the guards.
Get a cock ring.
People that have other places.
I'm gonna look for some of those stones.
You gonna slam me in there?
Remember,
That's right.
Remember, some of the members of like the castle staff.
You know me so well.
Jewelers.
Every kiss begins a kiss. Or Jared, I don't know, whichever one you want.
I don't want neither of those. I want the back alley pawn shop jeweler.
I went to the Alchemist, and I don't know, get there and walk in the door.
It's a kind of herbal alchemist shop. There's a lot of like dried herbs and stuff hanging from the rafters. Herbs. Yeah, dude, that's a good idea.
Yes, we sell herbs.
Yeah, he's gonna be the stuff.
So how does it smell as I walk in there?
It smells fantastic. Like like a lot like cider and like dried spice.
God, but that does smell fucking good.
Yeah.
Good.
He has like all cider walls in order to keep like cider keeps moths away. Moths eat.
But it smells like the co-op used to sell. Anybody remember the co-op that was downtown?
The
It was like a natural food store way back in the day when I was a kid. It smelled fucking awesome all the time.
It's a probably like 30-ish year old man. He's got a bit of a beard going on. Sitting behind the counter, mixing some stuff up, grinding up. Well, he's grinding some plants and putting them into bottles.
And packing them into a thing.
Yes, he does have a pipe.
Nice. Okay. It's just sitting there smoking next to him.
Yeah, it's like one of those ones that like it has like its own stand.
Yeah.
No, occasionally he'll put like a pinch of it, like whatever spice he has in there.
How you doing today, sir?
Excellent. What can I do for you? Healing solve.
No, I don't know. I'm just getting
Keep
into
your
town,
son-
and your shop caught my eye, so I wanted to come in and take a look around.
Well, I buy and sell a variety of herbs, spices, the occasional tincture or salve. But with a tincture is something you pour into a drink, and a salve is a rub that you apply.
Okay.
This one here, as you rub it, heats up, and will free your muscles of cramps.
Oh, that sounds super nice. How much is that?
Well, the whole bottle will be 45 silver.
I'll buy 2 of them. So.
My dick gets cramped a lot. I mean, I get leg cramps
Just
from
heating.
running so much.
Hey, that sounds good after walking through,
Yeah.
wherever all day. Or my ass after riding a horse all day. Probably would
Probably
be
just rubbing
good.
it on your butt.
Yeah, hey, that was nice.
You get into
This is how I end my day.
Use your pencil, Misha, please. Thank you.
for his dick
Not-
cream.
Get that taint relief.
Taint relief cream.
I got shaved from riding a horse.
He has
Oh,
stuff
so
for that
nice.
too.
What's
so
it called?
nice.
Just soft.
Come on, if you
Just
rub
call
cream
it-
on your tank, you
it's
know
called
you
warming
start jerking
salt.
off.
Okay.
SALVE.
You're really getting in there.
Yeah, it's like that
Jostling
feels nice. You start
everything
rubbing your
up.
balls,
Yeah.
and it's like it's on now.
No, you need to buy the warming lube that he sells too.
Yeah.
You have to buy that by special request. He doesn't keep it out of stock.
Ooh. Does he sell butt plugs? That's a tincture, right? You can pour
Just use the bottle.
bottle shape.
Okay, so he bought some
So
cream.
one
Put a glass bottle in your ass.
And as he's as
Just
he's
fine. I've heard that. I've heard stories. And that is 100% an okay thing to do. You will not end up in the hospital bleeding from your anus.
I do that all the time anyway.
Yeah.
This is a very, very tough anus. It's calloused over.
The scar tissue's built up.
Tony, let me get one of your
Yeah.
marbles.
He's got one of those sandpaper boy pussies.
sandpaper boy pussy.
No, it's not dry. It's just it's rough.
It can take a beating.
Yeah. One of those belt sanders. You
Casey's
gotta add liquid and then it comes
Casey's
in.
done a good job on fixing it.
Yeah, we're boyfriend and boyfriend.
But as he's checking me out, I would ask him, or I would say to him,
You got any dick cream?
my name is Stosh. I just came in from a small town of Goldenrod. Have you heard of it?
They just got attacked by goblins. You all right?
Yeah. Me and my brothers, who I came into town with today, we actually helped defend it from the goblin attack.
Amazing. You can fight.
Yeah, I think we're all pretty skilled. I think I think a lot more problems would have been caused if we weren't there. So it was good that 4 of us were around that day.
I'd potentially
They
be
don't
telling
live
a
there?
similar story in the tavern, except that I did all the work.
And just shoot like 12 bolts and hit 4 of them.
Yeah. So, they wouldn't know that. They just
12 for 12 on my arrows.
I
Flew
killed
true.
all
Dropped
of them,
dropped
yeah.
a score.
And it
Then
was
I killed this big ass snake.
yeah,
Even alive.
I killed it, and the spider too. It was dope.
No one believes you.
I don't believe
They-
it.
Oh, he's just drunk.
Drunk and telling tall tales.
It's funny.
Just-
I killed a giant snake
No, listen.
and a big ass spider.
Defos handles his booze well enough that he would not be slurring. I have a
Yeah, you
plus-
do have plus
plus one to booze
He
effects.
does.
Yeah. Forgot about your plus 1 to boozing effects.
Oh, yeah, it should go up 1 every other session.
But my brothers and I were in town that day. We were visiting our father. He was the leader of the church of the town. What would be the word for that? The leader of that church, not pastor, or cleric.
Head.
Yeah,
Head of the
he was the head of the church in Goldenrod. I don't know. I guess I would say that, thinking he would know who it is, maybe because he's heard of the town.
Yeah, Parson.
Yeah.
Well, he shouldn't have to betray that he knows them. I've heard of him.
Yeah. Well, he's our dad, and he actually died in the accident in the fighting there that day.
He got killed by goblins.
He died that day. We still don't know the cause of it.
That's horrible. I've only heard good things out of the.
They're both dancing around the fact of everything else.
Excuse me. One moment. He goes and he walks back into the back of the store.
Excuse me, I have to leave forever.
Well, if you notice, the back is tied up with the fortune teller.
Oh, really? Oh,
Like,
okay.
The
Yeah.
stores are back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
They're about to be front to back if you catch my meaning.
Ow.
He'll come back. He'll come back like 5 minutes. When did you say you were
farts?
like that? You knew.
Oh, well.
You know.
Well, because I wanted to talk to you for a little bit first and see what kind of nice shit you had to sell me. Figured we wouldn't get back to that if we just got
Got that
into
good
it.
shit.
Yeah.
So,
Got that good shit.
but also I didn't. I don't know. Just didn't want to dive into
That's
my
what
whole
I
You don't need
Good
to. You don't need to
shit.
pay me if you're up against them. Just have anything you want.
Oh no, it's okay. I have the gold to spend, and everyone needs to pay the bills. So I understand. He gave me a product, but
Thank you.
For your penis.
All products are for that.
but
Special
so he went back to
courses.
talk to the fortune teller, and he came back. Said, yeah, I would tell. Me and my brothers went over to see the fortune teller recently.
Would he have
earlier
known?
today.
Would you have known that he went to see the fortune
Well, I
teller?
know the buildings are connected, and I see him dip out into the back. So I don't know. He would come back from that and say something to me, or did you say that? I don't know what.
Was it obvious that he went to talk to the fortune teller?
You just went into the back of the store.
Okay. And I just wait for him.
But you know where the stores are located.
Yeah.
She said that she knew this person, so that he was when you asked who was safe in the town, that he was.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know. He came back. So me and my brothers were at the fortune teller earlier, right?
What do you plan to do?
I don't know. That's why I was coming to you, because the fortune teller is decrypting my father's old tome, which I hope to get some answers out of. But I know of me and my brothers. We know of the emerald and ruby of the crystal vanguard. Mm-hmm. Were they wizards? Just people.
There's no explanation. We don't have an explanation for why they all have the same abilities.
The emerald and ruby branches of the vanguard, and I also was hoping you could maybe give me some. What's that?
The nodes. I'm not saying out of character. A good word for it would be nodes.
Oh, okay. Of their thing. Okay.
Because it's kind of rock-like.
Nodules.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. It's rock themed. I understand. But I was hoping you could tell me. Did you know my dad or our dad before he left?
I had.
Okay.
He said he's in his 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would have been like 10, 15, like 15, maybe like 13 or something. He would have known your dad.
Max damage to the jeweler's face.
I'm newer. I'm the operative side of this operation.
Okay.
And that she's smart, powerful, not very good at doing business in a town named fortune teller. But I wouldn't have anyone else helping me out.
Wait,
but
that's good to know.
we find sites. I make contact with our other branches.
That's all I got.
Well, would you have any information or anything that would help us in pursuing or destroying the ruby or emerald nodules of Crystal Vanguard? You probably wouldn't, because you weren't old enough. You seem to defer to the abbot. So,
Just all I know is, like,
can you help me at all? I guess in my quest to destroy them.
the only leads I've been pursuing is that whenever they need precious stones to do research, I've been trying to track shipments across the country. It hasn't panned out. It's hard to get information out of people. People don't like to announce who they sell or buy from, especially around Ruskin. It's a rat's nest or a snake's den.
Okay, well that's good to know, and I do appreciate the information. Thank you, sir. You've been very nice. I'm gonna go meet up with my brothers again. Have a good one.
You've been very nice. And you're cute. I like your face.
I'll leave the shop and probably head to
Thanks for the tank cream.
You see him go back into the back as you leave. What's up?
Casey punched the jeweler in the face.
Yeah, I did take big damage to the jeweler. No, I'm going to the jeweler's.
Okay, you're going. It's kind of like a archaeologist, like explorer themed. It's got he's got caving supplies and pickaxes and like little glasses to look at stones, like the not the magical appraisers.
Is this supposed to be a racist comment? Jeweler.
The jewelry.
Well, I'm gonna say hello. Hi, how are you doing?
It's a human behind a glass desk with various different stones in it. Looks like a magic card display for precious rocks.
Yeah.
And of course, around the thing there, shovels and other stuff, resources to get.
Stones.
Yep.
How are you doing today, sir?
Hi, can I interest you in a precious stone, a ring for your
interested
sweetheart?
in stones.
What kind of stones?
Do you have any emeralds by chance?
Just a few. Emeralds are pretty rare. He points you over to the side of the case. He has 3 pieces of emerald.
How about some rubies?
I don't have any rubies currently.
How about some obsidian?
He pulls out a drawer and pulls out a hunk of obsidian. It's like it's a volcanic rock, so it's a big
Mhm.
chunk of it like this. Want obsidian?
What do you know? The Crystal Vanguard.
Oh my god.
The what?
Prepare for battle.
You sell rocks? You must be in cahoots with them! Time to die, you son of a bitch!
No!
You sell rocks? You gotta be a bad guy.
Well,
Oh.
this just means Casey's been so bored that we haven't fought all game. He's gonna fight the jeweler.
No.
Seriously.
Prepare for battle.
I've never heard of anyone like that.
Sense motive. Big time 30.
He has no idea what you're talking about. He's literally never heard of a Crystal Vanguard, or you think you mean like a trade cartel, like maybe thinks you mean like people who like